Hi, I'm sorry, my voice cracked from it. Hi, this is Paul. I want to make a video about a couple of things. Mostly, every time you try to get away from Donald Trump, you can't because this idiot is just doing something that's just again that this weekend they're having the No Kings, present protest all across the country, which I think is a good thing and stuff. And now I know they still have the Marines out there with the National Guard in California. Again, another overreach by Donald Trump. Okay, again, somebody that was too scared to join the military. He sure loves his military, using the military. Okay, so but any event, they're having that. There was no King protest, and also I know he's having the stupid parade out there, and it's supposed to be the celebration of the Army, the 250th anniversary of the Army, but it's not for that. It's just for this. I'm sorry, I gotta calm down and not because I'm gonna wind up cursing, so I gotta edit myself. He's just having that as a vanity thing, okay? That he wants, because I think he went overseas one day and he saw it somewhere, maybe in France or something, and them having a parade and stuff. So he got the bright idea, even though it's going to mess up the street out there, and even though it's going to cost $45 million to have this stupid parade, he's going to do it anyway because of his ego. Okay, so we got to deal with that, and it's just a shame. And also, I it was in Florida. I forgot exactly whatever town it is, but you had that sheriff, that dumb sheriff, that the redneck got on TV and said, basically, if you throw a water bottle, if you throw it, he said, we're gonna kill you, stone cold dead, and just a bunch of and they had the stupid sign up there. You had the district attorney there, I think, and had him, this idiot sheriff, and a couple other sheriffs standing behind him, and they had a big sign saying "No protest state," which is just a bunch of. That's another reason never to go to Florida. A bunch of morons out in Florida. But again, Trump has normalized this people. These people talk out of their face, and there's no way this sheriff, so-called sheriff, should be a sheriff saying those things that he said. Okay, it's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, if any normal person would have said that, okay, you'd be looking to lock them up. And because he has a badge and he has a responsibility to his community, okay, you don't get up there and threaten people, okay, using their First Amendment rights, okay, and it's just again, I guess it's the Trumpization of the United States, where all these people think they can talk out of their mouth, talk sideways out of their mouths, okay, because they got a little bit of power, okay. It's absolutely ridiculous, okay, and the very fact that he felt comfortable enough to say that in public just shows you how far this country has sunk, how it's sunken, that you got this guy saying this, okay. And of course now Donald Trump is also, now he's, I guess, I don't know, maybe the rich people out are saying, the farmers are saying, oh, listen, we got nobody showing up for work, so now he's saying hotel workers and farm people can, now maybe we shouldn't lock them, kick them out of the country, because he was just going around randomly kicking out. He wasn't kicking out just criminals. He was just rounding up people that were hardworking immigrants that was here just because they're illegal. And just again, and that's why they call him Taco, because he always changes his mind at the last minute. And I think probably some of his rich donors complained to him, listen, I can't run my business if you're going to be chasing all the dishwashers out of the country, the dishwashers, the bellhops, and all that stuff, the valet people that park the cars and sweep up, and the maids and stuff. I can't run my business if you're going to kick them all out of the country, because they're the only people that will work for that low wage. Okay, so I guess they told him that, and now he's kind of backtracking on that. But he's just an idiot. Again, I say it's the Trumpification of this country, which is, it's really pathetic. And I still think, like me and my friend talk about a lot, karma is coming for all of them, for Donald Trump and all his yes men and women that's in his cabinet right now. I think karma is coming for them, and they will get theirs in the end. I think it's just a matter of time. I believe in karma, and I believe in it. I believe that the evil that you do comes back on you. And I think that's definitely for Donald Trump, who's been getting away with this crap for most of his adult life. Okay, but I think eventually this crap is going to catch up to him. Okay, and if there's any justice in this world, he will be locked up eventually. Okay, and I can see that happening. Okay, I can see it happen eventually. Him and the sycophants that are, all these yes men and women. And of course, you saw that the senator get manhandled in California when he asking questions. And don't give me that crap that she didn't know who he was. She knew who he was. she appeared before that committee, okay, before just I think about a week or 2 weeks ago, and she knew when all the senators introduced themselves, she knew who he was, and he identified himself saying he was a U.S. senator, and I wanted to ask you a question. So then they strong-armed him and manhandled him and threw him to the ground outside and handcuffed him, which is totally unnecessary. Okay, just absolutely ridiculous. And again, just abusing their power and stuff. But like I said, and also you saw that idiot cop, and I hope this cop in California, I hope he gets kicked off the force and get prosecuted. The cop that when the Australian reporter was out there, she was doing her report, and you see it in the background because they're filming it. He actually goes out of his way to point the gun at her and shoots her with a rubber bullet, just to be an asshole. Okay, just to be an idiot. Okay, again, this guy should never be a cop. Trust me, they got enough video of this. They should be able to find that cop. I know they said they were investigating it, but they should be able to find that cop and kick him off the force, and they should prosecute him for the fullest extent of the law. Okay, he just did that to be a wise ass. Okay, just again, he should never be a cop. Okay, again, the fact that he did that when she's doing it live on he means that he has no compunction. He's not ashamed enough. He doesn't mind doing that when there's cameras on him. Okay, and the very fact that he did that shows you what kind of a person he is. Okay, and he shouldn't be a cop. Okay, and hopefully they catch this guy and kick him off the force. And I want his picture broadcast all over the country so everybody knows who he is, to make sure he never becomes a cop anywhere else. Okay, this guy should never be a cop. The very fact that he did that just to be a wise, oh my God, just that really boiled my butt to see him do that. I said, you piece of crap doing that. He's just to be in a. And look at it, we got Israel attacking Iran, and just again, just more chaos in the world with Donald Trump in office. Again, like I said, it's the Trumpification, not of just the United States, of the whole world. Okay, just again, it's a shame that we have to go through this. And I just, again, I believe in karma, and I definitely believe karma is coming for him and all his sycophants. Okay, every last one of them is going to get theirs, and I truly believe that. Okay, and like I said, the Trumpification of the world, well, actually, especially of the United States, it's just a shame that we have to go through this. And it's not even been a year since he's been in office, and we're going through all this crap. Okay, and I just have to believe that eventually he's gonna get his. Okay, and the tide is gonna turn, and I just have to believe that because and I try not to think about it too much, but you can't help it, but it's because it's all over TV and everything else, and all it does is make me mad and piss me off even more, and you can't do anything about it. So hopefully, like I said, hopefully things change soon, and we'll get rid of the Trumpification in the United States, get rid of again, like I said, these people who've been emboldened to, again, like that cop and like that sheriff down in Florida, basically talk about kill people stone cold dead. The very fact that he said that, okay, went on TV in front of cameras and said that, just shows you exactly how far this country has fallen. Okay, when you have a sheriff doesn't have enough brains in his head, not to do that, not to say that live on TV. But again, he's been emboldened. Again, a lot of these people think they think they can be like Donald Trump and basically say whatever they want to say, and there'd be no ramifications. And I hope to God down there nobody gets hurt under his watch because of this idiot spewing his nonsense about killing people stone cold dead. That's again just beyond stupid. Okay, in my opinion. And the very fact that he's still a cop just shows you everything you got to know. And the very fact that stupid district attorney standing next to him, okay, didn't say anything about it. All these people are just standing around while he's spewing his nonsense. Okay, and again, he doesn't need to be in a position of power on anything. Okay, because obviously he doesn't want to serve the people. Okay, you can tell he's just in it for the power. Okay, and he definitely should not be a cop. Okay, just again, never should be a cop. Okay, anyway, let me know what you think of this whole Trumpification. I'll call it this video of that. This Trumpification of the United States, or certain parts of the United States, and put it that way, because we do have people fighting back and stuff, and I think eventually karma is going to come for Donald Trump and all his sycophants and all these people all these wannabe tough guys that try to act like Donald Trump too. I think karma is going to come for them as well. Okay, let me know what you think on this. Feel free to leave comments down below. In the description box, I have links to my Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram. Also, a link to my main channel, Trepacer, down there as well. Also, have a link down below to my Patreon. My Patreon's only $5 a month. Tons of content there, over 200 videos on there. You get 5 different categories. You get 5-minute preview clips of all the content that's on there. I have TV shows, movies as well are on there as well. So follow a link. It'll take you to the Patreon page. Also, please give this video. Also, excuse me. Please have a link down below to my merchandise store. As you can see, I'm wearing my T-shirt with my Trepacer logo. I also have spherical circles, and you've seen me wear that in other videos. Okay, those are the 2 designs I have in my merchandise store. I sell T-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, hoodies, water bottles, teddy bears for men, women, unisex. Follow a link. It'll take you to the store. Also, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel, and I truly appreciate it. Also, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, so you know when I upload new content to this channel. And this is Paul saying so long. Take care.